Welcome everybody. This is Scrap Empire featuring the greatest MMA and boxing content throughout the entire world. It's always an honor to have you guys watch my content. Always an honor to have you guys watching my channel. Now, I'm sure that you guys are familiar with the upcoming UFC Vegas 28. And we have a one of a kind Roman Dolidze versus Laureno Staropoli. Now, this is a fight where we have two up and coming prospects. One that is known for knocking people out, which is the representative of Georgia, Roman Dolidze, and we also have Argentinian's finest, Laureno Staropoli. Now, again, both of these guys are extremely respected in the UFC. Both of them have notorious credibility and reputations in terms of being able to knock their opponent out. But the fighter that catches my eye in this one, I didn't tell you who I think is going to win, but I'll get into that later. But the fighter who catches my eye in this fight, the fighter who I'm just so fascinated with in terms of maintaining distance, throwing the shots, quickness, accuracy, focus, Laureno Staropoli. When we watch this fight with Hector Aldana, extremely composed. He knows how to get the shots that he wants, and his striking is phenomenal. And what I also like about Staropoli as well, he has so much stamina. Like his you can tell that he either used to play a foot-based sport such as rugby or soccer. Well, you have to remember there's a lot of soccer being played in the country South America. Argentina is a country in South America, so I don't know if he has a soccer background or maybe he just was exposed to doing a lot of field or manual labor when he was younger. The guy just has so much stamina, and throughout every round, he keeps on coming at you. He keeps on coming at you. I love his enthusiasm. His enthusiasm, man. His energy. He exerts so much being being active. Like he's a very active fighter. But that's what I like about fighting Laureno Staropoli. He keeps on coming at you. He keeps on coming at you. Now, Georgian's finest, Roman, he hits extremely hard. And even against that fight he had against the Russian Ibrat Gamadev, that's his last name, I only took him about 1 or 2 rounds for him to stay composed, and that's the thing about fighter like Roman. He's very strong, and he reminds me of Sean Keenan before he fought Max Griffin. I mean, I didn't think that Sean Keenan would lose that fight, but I believe that he would have won because he's so strong. But that's exactly who a fighter like Roman reminds me of in terms of just being able to dominate. I think the guy has about 8 to 9 knockouts thus far in his UFC career, and these are both technically you can consider them prospects. He only had 8 to 9 fights, both of them. So this is going to be extremely fascinating to see because you have one guy who each strike isn't as powerful as Roman's, but each strike does have purpose, and if he hits you with a certain amount, he can do some damage, right? It's just like when he fought Hector Aldana. His, Hector Aldana's eye was pretty busted up. So you have to be careful when you find somebody like that. Also, it's extremely interesting to see how he has the cage defense that's going to help him against Roman, because I'm not saying that the aesthetics stand out when it comes to observing a person's physique to determine who's stronger. But Roman, is Georgian. Not to say that coming from the country of Georgia has anything to do with strength, but just from his Eastern European background, those guys have they have an enormous reputation in terms of just being strong. One of the strongest powerlifter in the world is from Georgia. So just having that Georgian background, being exposed to a different climate, being exposed to a different altitude of air, that's all of that stuff is going to play a big role when he's fighting somebody like Laureno Staropoli. Now, who do I believe is going to win this bout? This can be pretty interesting. So this can be a pretty good question. But a person like myself, I'm most likely going to have to side with Staropoli, because if he hits you with enough shots, he can hurt you severely badly. And he's mastered the basics, which has also allowed him to maximize his career thus far. He's been able to fight plenty of guys like Roman, and has been able to adjust. So you must give the man a lot of credit for that. And it's going to be an interesting fight. I believe that he's going to win by decision. I don't see him knocking him out. I mean, at the same time, no, he does have a lot of stamina, and he does have a lot of natural endurance. So within the second or third, late second, early third round, we're going to see the same Laureno Staropoli we saw in the first. I can't really say the same thing about. I can't say the same thing about Roman. I just can't, and let's see how this fight works. If anyone has anything to comment, please comment below. Like, comment, and subscribe to my content. For any business inquiries, email me at thescrapempire1, and please contact me via email or Instagram. My Instagram is thescrapempire1. So everybody, please feel free to always share this to your friend, like, comment, subscribe. The #1 boxing content in the world. Sake is giving you MMA's finest right here. So it's always a pleasure speaking to you guys. Always an honor. And everybody take care, and may you all have a beautiful evening and an amazing night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.